Hello everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining today's live. We're going to be starting in a little bit. Just here, taking a look at some puzzles on the chess. Remember that if you want to improve on the chess, you could always start by doing some of the puzzles and you will be good to go. All right, so remember to practice on the chess as well. So this one is quite interesting. We have to find checkmate in 3 moves. So just take a look at some of these puzzles before we start the class today. Remember, the class starts at 6:30. So welcome all of you for being here. Hello, Matthew. Welcome to the class, Matthew. How are you? By the way, if anyone wants to play a game, you could let me know. We have about what, 6 minutes maybe before the class starts. I will be looking at some of the basics today. So today we're going to look at how some of the pieces move. So I will spend some minutes in that one, maybe 10 minutes, going through how the pieces move. And then I'm going to go through how you're supposed to play a good chess game. I will give you some advice as well about what to do during the game. It is very important that when we play chess, we do the right thing during the game. It is a part that is very important in the game. Now looking at these puzzles, wondering, the checkmate here looks like bishop takes. If king moves here, knight here will be mate. If knight takes, then queen takes, king move to the side, this will be mate. And it looks like that is the move. This, and then this is mate here. I was just talking to you all and trying to solve this one at the same time. Okay, guys, so yeah, we're going to be starting shortly in about 5 minutes. Welcome, Liam. Welcome to the class. Thank you for joining. We're going to start in about 5 minutes. Looking forward to the class today. Hopefully it will be a very, very interesting one. So let's see. Check, rook takes, pawn takes, check. Where will the king move? Here on the move, and then rook here looks like mate. This is quite an interesting one. Is that the answer? Queen check, rook takes, pawn takes. King has to move here, and then rook here, checkmate. Interesting. Check, check, checkmate. Okay. Welcome everyone. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit like. And we are going to be starting in about 4 minutes. 4 minutes to start today's class, today's session. What will it be about? Today we have a different type of tournament. We actually have a Swiss chess tournament today. And I will be explaining what is the difference between the Swiss chess tournament and the arena tournament. There are some differences between both of them, so I will be talking about the difference between these two tournaments, two type of tournaments, okay? And what are the advantages and the disadvantages of each one of them. So I will be talking about that today. This one here looks to be a very, very interesting one. Actually, here I was thinking about playing queen all the way here. This looked to be my move. If pawn takes with a check, the bishop will take my rook, then the rook will take the bishop, and that should be mate. If he takes knight, is mate. If he doesn't take, I checkmate him. So yeah, it is okay. If rook takes, queen takes, is mate still. He doesn't have any checks, so I think my move is supposed to be just putting my queen here. He will take, notice that I will capture this, and now my rook will be checking the king. He takes my rook, I take the other one, and that will be checkmate. All right, guys, come on. How many here? Only 12? Come on. Last time we had about 48. Okay, we had 48, then we had 46 in the tournament. So let me just take a look at the tournament and see how things are looking. We are 2 minutes before we start. Wait, what? 8 people in the tournament already? These people really want to play chess today? Very good. Okay, hello everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Let's see how it goes today. Today we'll start with the very basic. I will start exactly at 6:30 with the very basics of the game. Excuse me. I want to spend 10 minutes in the basics, so I hope that the beginners, real beginners, will be in here at this moment. Some people, the big players, are already gathering here for the tournament party. We have a tournament party here, you know. We have fun playing some chess, Trini style, okay? Playing some Trini style chess, okay? Which means attacking. Remember, guys, to play a chess game, you have to be willing to win. You have to play to win in order to play a good game, all right? So how do we go about doing that? When I say play to win, if you want to play a good chess game, that means you have to pay attention to what you can capture. For example, at beginner stage, you have to be very aware of what your pieces are doing and what your opponent's pieces are doing. While you are doing that, during the game, you will have a good game. Because every time your opponent makes a move, you have to look at your opponent moves and wonder, wait a minute, what's going on here? Is this a free rook? Is this a free queen? Or on the other side, could be something like, oh, wait a minute. Are you attacking my queen? Or are you attacking my rook? Or do you want to capture my bishop? So you keep paying attention to what is going on there over the board. So it is extremely important. If you want to play for a win, it is extremely important that you pay attention to what is going on in the game. Very important. So with that being said, it is 6:30 p.m. It is time to start. So let's get started one time. Now, today, as I said before, the first thing that we're going to be doing is learning some basics. So I go here to chess basics, and I just want to practice. And today, the piece that I choose to practice with will be the knight. I know that some people have problems with the knight, so I will be taking, because last time I think I spoke about the other pieces, but I want to talk about the knight and perhaps the pawns if we have time. And literally, we just pick up a knight, and on Lichess, remember, Lichess is a platform that you could use to practice your game, all right, to practice how the pieces move. So literally what I will be practicing here is how the knight moves. So remember, the knight moves in L shape. For example, from a light square, the knight will go 1, 2, and then make a turn. So from a light square, the knight could always go to a dark square, okay, and this is most likely how the knight moves. Move 2 squares to the side, and then you make a turn, and this is how you move your pieces. Okay, so these are the places where this knight could go to. So the knight moves in L shape, and today I will be practicing capturing pieces with the knight. Notice that this will be only the first part of the class. Okay, so the first part of the class, we're going to pay attention to how the knight, how the pawn moves, how they capture. So you could actually, since you already know how the other ones move, you could actually jump into the tournament today and start playing in the tournament. Okay, now let's see. So the knight from here could capture these stars. So this is most likely how the knight moves, and I'm just going through moving the knight. Okay, so notice a whole bunch of stars here, and I have to capture all of them with the knight. So I will go here, then here. Notice the pattern on how the knight moves. The knight moves in L shape. Okay, so remember that the knight moves in L shape. This practice, you could also do it on Lichess. So just go on Lichess and do this practice as well. Now here I have to try to capture all of these stars in the least amount of moves as possible. So I was thinking of capturing this one, then come back here, then here, and then finally return to this one. So let's go. So I'll capture this one. Notice how the knight moves. Okay, L shape. Then notice how the knight moves from a light square to a dark square. Notice how the knight moves. That is how the knight moves, guys, and I capture all the stars. Notice this position here is very interesting because the knight cannot capture anything that is right next to him. So the knight at this point cannot capture any of these stars. The knight is unable to capture any of those stars. So literally what I have to do is I have to come away from them to be able to jump in and start capturing them. So I will come here now, then I will just jump back in to capture this one, and then I will go and capture this one here. Then I will go for 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 this one here. This is how the knight captures, okay? So notice this practice, you could do it on lichess. I have 2 more exercises with the knight, and in this case, we have a whole bunch of stars. So I was thinking of to capture all of them without any problems. So I'll go here, 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 and then we'll go to that one over there. So let me see, I'll go first here, then this one, then this one, then this one. Notice how the knight captures, okay? Very easy. So when you are playing your game today, remember how the knight captures. Everyone understand how the knight captures? Yes, yes, put a thumb up. Yes, put on the comments a thumb up if you understand how the knight moves, how the knight captures. Okay, anyone? Let me know. Let me know. Or just write yes. That will be good. Now look at all this set of stars that we have to capture with the knight. So let's see if we could capture all of them. Wow, this will be a lot of work to actually do the right precision one here. Okay, I will start capturing things, whether I finish them in the correct time or not. Should I start with this one? Should I start with this one? This one? Yeah, I think I start with this one here first. Then I will come back here, then 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 here. Oh, I managed to get the 3. So yes. So I managed to score all of those stars there, and I could go now to the pawns. So notice I finished practicing with the knight, and now I'm going to practice how the pawn moves, how the pawn captures. Okay, just a little practice with the pawn on lichess. Now notice, guys, that if one of your pawns, the pawns move forward, okay, forward, 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 one step at a time. If the pawn is on the 2nd rank for white or on the 7th rank for black, the pawn then could move 2 squares forward. But in general, the pawn will only move 1 square at a time. One of the things about the pawns is that when I get a pawn to the other side of the board, I have the option of turning the pawn into one of my other pieces, except for the king. It cannot remain a pawn, but I could choose between a queen, a knight, a rook, and a bishop. And in this case, I will choose the queen. The queen is in line with this star, so afterwards I will capture the star. Okay, this is a very interesting one. Notice, guys, also that at this point, the lichess wants me to capture all of those stars in the least amount of moves possible. Okay, so that is the job. So before I could capture any of these stars, actually this pawn cannot capture any of them at this moment because the pawn cannot move sideways to capture that. Now look how the stars are set. Look how the stars are set. What piece do you think I should promote the pawn to when I reach to the end? Let me see who could tell me. What piece should I promote the pawn to get the stars very quickly when I reach to the end? Let me see if anyone will have that answer for me. Who can tell me what piece should I promote that pawn to? Knight. Very good. Because the pawns, the stars are set kind of like in a knight jump from each other. So now that I know what piece I should get, I get to the 8th rank and I will collect a knight. After I get my knight, notice that with my knight will be the piece that will capture those stars the fastest. All right. In general, if I am in a real game, I most likely will go and get a queen. I like to promote the queen. But if I have to capture stars like that, I will get the knight. Now, notice in this position, guys, the pawn actually could capture all those stars. Well, I move here, and then it's my turn to play, and I could capture this one, and then capture this one before even promoting the pawn. Here again, very interesting. I cannot capture all of the stars. I could capture this one, but I cannot capture this one. I advance. I could capture either this or this one. So I will see which one to capture? Well, I will go and capture this one, and when I promote here, now I will promote to queen. See? So now I play this one, and this one. Okay? So notice again how the pawn could just go about and capture pieces. So I'll capture the stars, so I capture this one, and this one, and this one, turn into a queen, turn the pawn into a queen, attack the stars here, capture the stars, and I finish with those stars. Okay. Now this is very interesting. Here we could see that this pawn could capture this one, so I captured this. Remember, the pawn captures in small diagonals, so I'll capture that star with this pawn. I will capture this one and this one with this pawn. I will push this pawn forward to capture this one, and I will push this pawn forward to capture the other one. Okay, these are how the pawns capture. Notice that from the starting line, you could move your pawns 2 squares forward, then you could move again and capture the stars. Notice, guys, as I promised, the first 10 minutes is for beginners. So if you are here and you're like, Coach, I already know that, that is totally fine. The first 10 minutes is for beginners. We have 1 more minute for the beginners and 1 more exercise to complete. So now I have to capture all of these stars with my pawns. So what I will do with this pawn, I will capture this one, I'll capture this one, and I will capture, which one to take? This one? Yeah, I will capture this one. No, I have to capture this one. Wow, that was critical there. Then I move this pawn forward to capture this one. I'll move this pawn forward to capture this one, and I will move this pawn forward to capture this one. Okay, and I managed to get all the stars. Okay, now I have finished with the practice of the pawns. Before we had practice about the rook, the queen, the bishop, okay, the king and all of that. Now, how to play a good chess game. This part is extremely important, okay? To play a good chess game, the first thing that you need to have, guys, is a plan. A plan is important. You need to have a plan in order to play a good chess game. So I will give you a plan that involves memorizing, learning, understanding 7 moves. 7 moves of good chess. So let's learn 7 moves of good chess. And for that, I will go to look for a chessboard right here. And let's practice 7 moves of good chess. So what is good chess? Well, in good chess, when you play proper chess, you control the center. So this is the center of the board. So you have to play to try to control the center of the board because you want to play good chess. Then you have to bring out your pieces. Your knights, your bishops need to come out quickly, early in the game. Notice I'm talking about 7 moves to do all of that. Not only that, you also have to castle. So in 7 moves, with only 7 moves, that's why I say 7 moves of good chess, you control the center, you bring out your knights and bishops, and you castle. And you could do all of that with just 7 moves. What are these 7 moves? Let's take a look at them. Number 1, always play the pawn in front of your king. So you see the pawn in front of your king, you grab it and you push it 2 squares forward. Not 1, 2 squares forward, and you are fighting for control of the center. You're taking already 2 squares in the center. You control, occupying one and controlling the other one with your pawn. Okay, now it is black to play. Black plays e5, and black is also fighting for control of the center. Remember that these pawns being in front of each other, they cannot capture each other. Now, after this control of the center, it is time to start bringing out our pieces. So I bring out my knight, and this knight is attacking this pawn. It is black's turn to play, and black will play knight to c6, defending the pawn that I was attacking. So I bring out one knight. Now it's time to bring out my bishop. This is my bishop, so I will slide it out and put it on c4. And this bishop from c4 will be doing a very good job. It's out, ready for battle. Okay, everyone, welcome, welcome everyone. Thank you for being in the live session. Don't forget to share this live because the tournament is coming just now. I will be taking a look at some of your games from last week. Okay, so let's see. But we're still learning what? 7 moves of good chess. Now, bishop c4, bishop c5 for black. Both players have brought out their bishops. It's time now to bring out your knight. So I bring out my next knight. Notice in 7 moves, you have to control the center, bring out your knights and bishops and castle. Now notice how nice and professional this game is looking like. Control the center, bring out your knight, bring out your bishop, bring out your next knight, and then castle. To castle, you grab your king, you move it 2 squares towards the rook, and that is it. And you put the rook next to the king. Grab the king, move the 2 squares, 1, 2, and you put the rook next to the king. That is castling. Is game over now? No. We have played only 5 moves. We have 2 more moves to play because it's 7 moves of good chess. To play good chess, we cannot leave this bishop here. Many of you start doing a whole bunch of stuff, and this bishop is still here. This bishop didn't come out. This bishop didn't play. And then you end up losing the game, of course, because you left that piece there. That is a piece that's supposed to help you in the battle. You don't leave your soldiers sleeping inside. You have to bring them out. This is why 7 moves of good chess is controlling the center, bring out your pieces. 2 knights and 2 bishops must come out. So you push this pawn, getting ready to bring out the bishop. Black pushes this pawn, and I will bring this bishop to g5. This creates a pin. This is something that we're going to be talking about today. So this creates a pin. The pin attacks the knight, but behind the knight is the queen. If the knight moves, then we take the queen. So this is a little trap that we are setting here. And black's supposed to just put the bishop on e6. And both players have brought out their pieces, control the center and castle. So these moves are very important for a good game. So let's go through them quickly. So remember, move number 1, control the center with pawns. So you play e4, your opponent plays e5. If you're playing black, you play e5, and we are controlling the center. After we control the center, what we're supposed to do? Well, bring out our minor pieces, knights and bishops. Easy, correct? Bring out the knight, bring out the bishop, bring out the next knight, and then castle. You cannot play a great game if you don't castle. You have to castle, especially if you are playing against players that are becoming better and better and better. Castling will be very important. At some point of time when you are a beginner and you know a lot more than your opponent, you might end up winning a lot of games without castling. But as you advance and you start to play with more and more difficult players, which is what you want to do, then you will need to castle for sure. All right. Then after castling, castle, it is time to bring out the bishops. We don't want to leave those bishops there hiding. So we make room with this pawn so the bishop could come out. And that's it. We bring out the bishop and we have a very good game going on so far. Now, let's take a look now at something that I was telling you at the beginning. Welcome everyone. Don't forget to subscribe. Look here, this one. How to win in a chess game. How to win in a chess game. Many of you, I know you are a beginner, but you may be eager. How do I win in a chess game? How do I win? Today we're going to learn about 2 things that are important to win a chess game. And one of them is check and the other one is checkmate. But before I go to check and checkmate, which are very important things in chess, we have to learn to do something when we are playing chess. If I'm playing a chess game, I have to always pay attention to what is going on. If I want to win, I want to watch my moves so I am not giving away a rook, giving away a queen, giving away a knight. I have to watch my moves to make sure I'm not giving away things for free. Next thing is I want to watch my opponent's moves. Remember, I'm playing to what? I'm playing to win. So I cannot just win without seeing what my opponent is doing. So I want to see what my opponent is doing, because if we are a bunch of beginners playing in a tournament, it is very, very likely that people are going to be giving away rooks, pawns, bishops, knights. Why? Because they're all beginners. So beginners give away free stuff. There are some players that play better, but in the majority, there are a lot of beginners. Okay, so now, what does that mean? If your opponent makes a move, pay attention to the move of your opponent. Don't just say, oh, I want to move my bishop, so I will move my bishop. That is not how chess is played. Let's say in this position, look at this, how this works. In this position, I say, okay, after castle, let's say I'm playing with the black pieces. And my plan, notice, my plan with the black pieces is to push this pawn so I could bring out my bishop. That is my plan with the black pieces. But my opponent, notice, I want to play this move. Next, I want to play this move. I want that to be my next move. However, it is my opponent's turn to play, and my opponent uses his knight to take my pawn. What do you think I will do? Do you think I will still play this move? No. I say, wait a minute, what did my opponent do? Did he just use his knight to capture my pawn that my knight was defending? Oh, it's like that. So you want to just take my pawn, although I was protecting my pawn. I was giving security to my pawn. You cannot just go and take it. You want to take my pawn? Give me that knight. Oh, you want to play here? You want to play here, for example? Well, give me this bishop too. It's free. And I capture things. So although my plan was to play this move and bring out my bishop, because I want to win. If you are giving me free stuff, I want to capture free pieces. Free knight, free bishop, free pawns. I want to take them if they are free. So this is how you win in a chess game. You don't win in a chess game just by moving pieces. No. You win in a chess game playing to win. And how do you play to win? You watch your moves, so you do not lose by giving away your pieces, but you always watch your opponent's moves, because most likely your opponent is giving you something for free. You just have to wait. Play good moves, and you will see how your opponent will start giving you free stuff. And I will show you in some of the games from the previous tournament what I mean. People are always giving away free pieces because they are beginners, but some people are coming out of the beginner stage faster than others. So let's take a look at those games in a little while. But before we take a look at those games, we're going to take a look at what is check and what is checkmate. Because in chess, those are two terms that we have to know for sure. Don't forget to share the live. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit like. All right. Oh, look at this. 46 people. This is brilliant. This is very nice. Now, what are those two terms? What is check? Let me clear this board. Empty board. I will just put a king here, a rook here. I will put a bishop here, and I will put a knight right about where to put this knight here. Okay, look at this position. So what is check? Check is when you use one of the pieces to attack your opponent, or one of your opponent's pieces is attacking your king. It's an attack on the king. Check means king is in danger. Let's take a look. For example, the rook moves up, down, and sideways. If I put the rook in front of this king, I have to say, oh, well, that means the king is in check. I don't have to say it, but the king is in check. The king is under attack. So that is what check means. When a piece lines up with your king and is threatening to capture your king, it's called check. After you're in check, you're supposed to move. You're in check. Oh, the rook is attacking my king. I move my king. I come out of check. Everything is fine. If the bishop lines up with the king, because the bishop plays in diagonal, then this is check. The king is in danger. Oh, no problem. I move my king. I come out of the check, so the bishop is no longer checking me. Nothing is going on. Same thing, the knight. The knight could move here, and the knight is now attacking the king. So we say that the knight is checking the king. So the king is in check, and the king just moves up or to the side, and the king is no longer in check. So check means the king is in danger, but you can always escape. You could always move to the side. You could always run away and escape from the check. Fine, it's only check. What is checkmate then? Pay a lot of attention, please. Don't forget about this one. Focus on this one. What is checkmate? Checkmate is when the king is under attack, meaning the king is in check, but the king has nowhere to go. So game is over. Because in chess, you never get to actually capture the king. You have to check the king until the king has nowhere to go, and therefore it will be checkmate. Let me give you some examples. So I'll clear the board again. I'll put this king here. I'll put this rook here, this king here, and this rook here. Okay, in this position, it is white to play. Look at this rook. This rook controls all of the 7th rank completely. What does that mean? Well, if this rook is controlling the 7th rank, it means that this king cannot go here, here, or here, because you cannot put your king in danger. You cannot just put your king in front of an enemy rook and say, oh, you cannot take my king. Actually, if you are playing a game and you actually move the king here, of course, if you are playing online, the computer will not allow you, the system will not allow you, but in a real game over the board, if you play this move, the move is played, but this is called an illegal move. If you make 2 illegal moves, that's it, you lose the game. So that will be an illegal move, you don't want to play it. So the king cannot move here, here, or here. For sure, he cannot move there. Why? Because there's a rook here. Now, since the king cannot go up there, if I use this rook here and come all the way to b8, and I say checkmate, that is game over. Why is that game over? Well, because the king is in check. We look at check before, but the problem with this check is that it's a check that the king cannot escape from. So that is called checkmate. Checkmate is a check that the king cannot escape from, so we call it checkmate. Game is over, okay? Now, it is important that we pay attention to check and checkmate during a chess game, okay? Don't forget about that one. Now, let's take a look at what I was talking about from before. Let me see. Let's go to the teams. Let's go. By the way, we have reached the number of 874 members in our team. Very good, very good. Wait a minute. Only 20 people for the online tournament? I have to talk to you about this tournament. This tournament is different from the other ones that we have played. This one is actually very cool. It's different. And this is the format that they use actually for a lot of big tournaments, okay? So let's see how that goes. Now, this format, this tournament is called a Swiss tournament. A Swiss tournament has a set number of rounds or number of games that are going to be played, and everyone plays the same amount of games. When we played in the tournament before, Arena, the Arena tournament, let's take a look at the Arena tournament. So if I go to the chess and I go to the tournament from last week, pay a lot of attention to this one. Knowledge is very important. You are learning chess, you want to have knowledge about the game. So this is the tournament we had last time. And in the tournament arena, look what happens, okay? Now, I, in the tournament arena, ended up playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 games. And in those 12 games that I played, I accumulated 51 points. I won all of my games, and I accumulated 51 points. If you keep winning games after game after game, you build what is called like a winning streak. So instead of getting 2 points for a game, you get 5 points or 4 points for a game. So I reach up to 51 points. Now, the player who came second got 36 points, and he played, if I played 9, he played 2 more. That means he played 11 games, okay? So he played 11 games, he lost 3 games, and he accumulated 36 points. So notice there are a lot of games being played. Like Big Bright Field played a whole bunch of games. If this one played 10, Big Bright Field played, let me see, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 games and got 29 points out of those 15 games. He also lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. So this is tournament arena. As soon as you finish a game, the system puts you to play in another game. As soon as you finish that one, the system puts you to play in another game. But in the real world, when you go to a tournament to play, some of you have gone to a tournament before, they have a set number of rounds. So they will tell you in advance, today you will be playing a 5 rounds Swiss tournament. That means every player will play only 5 games. There are no winning streaks or anything like that. If you win a game, you get 1 point, or you might get 2 points, depending on what the tournament is set. But you are not going to win. If you win 2 or 3 games in a row, you are not getting anything extra. 1 game, 1 point. If you draw, you get half a point. And if you lose, you get 0 points. You get to play 6 games. For example, today's tournament is a 6-game tournament, okay? No, let me see, 6 rounds tournament. Yeah, 6-round tournament, 4 minutes per game, meaning per player on the clock. That means the game will last about 8 minutes each game, and we're going to have 6 of those games. All right. Now, this is the part that is very interesting. You will play your game, whether you win or whether you lose. You have some resting time until the next round starts. The next round will start when all the other games finish. Remember, when all the other games finish, then the next game will start. Link for the tournament. Let me put the link for the tournament in the chat. Link for the tournament in the chat. Don't forget to join the tournament. Where's the link for the tournament? I will put the link for the tournament in the chat. Okay. All right, guys, the link for the tournament is on the chat. Click, 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 and join. Only 23 people. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. I need to see at least 40 people in the tournament. This might be the first Swiss tournament for a lot of you. So get in, get in, get in. Let's play some chess. Come on, guys. Get in. Let's play some chess. 50 people in the live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. 50 people in the live. Let's get some winning going. Come on. Let's win some. Let's win some games. Let's win some games here. Okay, 28 people in the tournament. This has to improve. Let me just refresh this to see if we have more people joining. All you have to just click and join. Okay, that is all. All right. Okay, that was a mistake. Don't worry about that. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Now, 44 people in the live. Let's get going. 28 people for the tournament. Let's take a look at some of the games from last time. Let's take a look at some of the games from last time. Remember I told you have to play to win, correct? And sometimes you might make some moves that may not be all that great. So let's take a look at a game to show that. For example, here there was a game between Improve and A123. Improve won the game, and let's see how the game was won. The game finished in 12 moves. Someone apparently resigned. Let's take a look at this game. Remember I told you that to win, you have to pay attention to see if your opponent is giving something for free, and if they give something for free, you just capture it. Pay attention to that. But also, you have to pay attention to your own moves to make sure that you are not giving away your pieces for free. So that will be extremely important. Now, let's go. E4, E5, controlling the center. That's the plan. We want to control the center, bring out the pieces and castles. So that is our plan. Very good. Knight F3, Knight C6. These two players are doing very, very good here. Congratulations to Improve 6-6 and A123. D4, the Scotch. Very good. That's called the Scotch. Pawn takes, knight takes. Very good. No problem. Black played here. Knight takes pawn. Knight takes knight. This is actually not the best move for black because they call the queen to the middle of the board. It's a fair trade. It's a normal trade. But taking that knight is not so good because now look at this queen there controlling the center together with this pawn. Now let's see how this game went. The best move here for black is not to take the knight, but to actually bring out his own other knight. And now he has 2 knights out. Okay, that is the best way to go. Now, in the game when knight takes, queen takes, and then pawn to d5, we have to be very careful to what we do. When you play pawn to d5, guess what? That pawn could be captured by the pawn or by the queen. So white took the pawn with the pawn, and it was just a free pawn. So be very careful with your own moves so you don't give away your stuff. Then c5 was played. c5 is played, the pawn is attacking the queen, and white played the move queen e3, checking the king. Remember we spoke about check? So well, here is one of it. Check. The king is in, check. Black played king to the side, not such a great move. A better move would have been blocking the check, maybe with the queen, right? Block the check with the queen, and there is queens face to face. Behind the queens are the kings, so this will be much better. But moving the king like this, that could be a serious problem. Because after the king is here now, white continues to attack the king, so white is definitely playing for a win. Bishop check, another check here in the game. The king cannot go here, here, or here because of this queen. So this king has only 2 squares remaining, either up here or to c7. He chose to go d6, and king on d6 is actually very, very problematic. Now, queen g3 was the move. Okay, queen g3 was the move, and now this bishop covered this diagonal. This queen checks the king is the diagonal. This king is just in some trouble. King takes pawn, coming up with the king. Now came castle. No, not castle. There were so many good moves here to play. For example, white could have either tried to checkmate the king or maybe win the queen. You could just win the queen with this move. Queen check. When the king moves, you win the queen. That would be just a free queen. All right. But he didn't. He played castle. But when he castled, he threatened to play rook check to attack the king, and behind the king is the queen. So white still has a big, big game here. Queen goes to d6, trying to exchange queens, but white played now rook check, not exchanging queens, but attacking the king. Behind the king is the queen, and when the king moves, he took the queen. But wait a minute. Before we take that queen, do we have something better? Like, can we look for a checkmate here? Do we have something close to checkmate? Well, white decided to take the queen. And when white took the queen, black resigned. Black didn't want to continue because he lost his queen, and that is understandable. Although I always tell my students, never resign, never surrender. That's what I always tell my students. How many people in the Lichess tournament, the Swiss tournament? 28. Why at 28 only? Come on, guys. Didn't you click the link to join? Didn't you click the link to join? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Today's tournament is actually very fair. You play 6 rounds. And after 6 rounds, the player with more points win. Okay, 6 rounds. Let me know, guys, if you try to join the tournament and the chess didn't allow you. Let me know what's going on, if you had any problems. Anyone having problems to join the tournament, let me know. By the way, if you, for example, try to join the tournament and for some reason you had problems joining the tournament, you could always click and join the team first and then join the tournament. So this is the link for the team. Let me see if I could put it here. See if I could put it in the chat here. Nope, apparently not there. Okay, anyone playing the tournament? Anyone joining the tournament? Someone just asked price. No. This tournament doesn't have a price. It's a practice tournament. The tournament with prizes will come at the end of the term. Last term we had actually a team tournament, okay, for prizes. And this term we'll have another team tournament with prizes, all right? So this is a fun tournament, so let's see how it goes. And this tournament is free. You just join the tournament and play. 2 more minutes before we start the tournament. 2 more minutes for the tournament to start. 2 minutes for this tournament to start. Question, should I join the tournament? Let's take a little vote here. If 10 of you, I'll take a vote of 10. There are 52 players here, 52 participants. If 10 of you say, yes, I will join and play the tournament. If not, then I will just watch and analyze what is going on. You want me to play the tournament or not? Let's take a little poll here. Say yes. If I get 10 yes, 10 yes, I play. If I don't get 10 yes from different people, not the same person saying yes 10 times. So you could only get one vote. You cannot just vote 10 times. So let's see, start counting. 1 yes, 2 yeses, 3, 4. So one is repeating it a lot of time. 5, 6. I'm only got 6. I only got 6. 7. Come on, you could only say it once. 8. Okay, 8. 1 minute. Only 8. 9. 1 more minute. Let's see if anyone more vote for me to play. Oh, okay. Yes, so I got 10 votes, so I will play in the tournament. Thank you for inviting me for the tournament, to play in the tournament. Thank you, thank you. So, well, anyhow, if I play in the tournament, it's better because, well, although I have 34 players, let me see, if it gets to 35, if it have an uneven number, it has 35 people now. Come on, people, click and join the tournament. Click and join the tournament. Most likely, I will join once there is an uneven number, an odd number. So you will not be able to be paired evenly. I will join. So if you have to join, join now. Because I will join when it will have about 5 seconds for the tournament to start. I will join once it's an odd number. 35, I still will join. Okay, I'm joining. So I'm, 37 now. Should I come out? Oh, okay. First game, I'm playing against, okay, VYU something. So let's see how that goes. Okay, E4, I'll play E5. I will be controlling the center. Knight out, I'll bring this knight out. Knight out, I'll bring my knight out too. What will my opponent play? This bishop move. Should I just bring out my bishop? There's a little tactic here. Okay, when these pieces are like this, you could actually play this move. This is a very strange move, but you could actually play it. You give away a knight for a pawn, but then you play d5 and you recover your material. So yeah, this is a little something that you could play. It's not like you are getting like a big advantage or anything like that. No, these knight moves, I don't like it too much because I get to capture the knight with this bishop. So definitely now white is better, to say the least. Now what I will do here, I will just attack. Should I attack this knight? I will castle. Castle, and then I will pin this knight. Oh, the things are getting quite interesting here with this move. Now with this queen here and this knight pin, I could try to exploit this pin, and the way for me to try to exploit this pin is to send this knight forward. Okay, so if the knight take, I will win the queen. So I will play this move, and this will be my way to try to exploit the pin. You see, this is when I was telling you before, guys. This time you have a lot of time, VUY or VYU. Listen, you had a lot of time. My knight here is attacking the queen, but you play your pawn quickly. So that is a problem. You should have just move your queen or something, but not move the pawn, because now I actually get to capture the queen. And that gives me a big advantage. Queen, guys, is a big advantage. Now, another thing that happened here. Look what happens here. I took the queen with a check. He should have actually taken my knight with his bishop. So you have to be aware of what is going on. He didn't take my knight. Now I get to take his knight with my bishop. Of course, if he takes my knight, no, my bishop will take. So he's supposed to take my bishop. Okay, and now I actually get to save my knight. The bishop is attacking my knight. I could take his own bishop like this, or I could just bring my knight and save my knight. I only have 1 minute and 56 seconds remaining. I don't have a lot of time. Okay, he's attacking my bishop, and this is what I'm talking about. Okay, he's attacking my bishop. I'm not going to leave my bishop there. I will move my bishop to this square. And that's what I'm talking about. If someone attacks one of my pieces, I will just move them. I'm not in a rush because I know that I will just get to play 6 games and everyone will play 6 games. So before, you would have seen me trying to play very fast, but this time I just taken my time. Now, again, I play queen here. My opponent just captured the pawn without paying attention, and now I have checkmate here. All right, back to tournament. Notice I have finished my game. I won my game. A lot of people won games. Some people drew games and stuff like that. There are 45 people participating in the tournament. This is crazy. Welcome, everyone. I hope you have fun. Now, notice this, guys. Notice this. Hello, Joshua. Now, look at this, guys. I finished my game, and I am waiting for the other games to finish. And in here, at the top, it says how many games are going on. So it says there are 14 games going on still. So there are 14 people going on in games, playing games. So here are some of the games going on, okay? So there are 14 games still going on. So you finish your game, because if 6 rounds, you don't get to play another game immediately, but you get to watch other games. So if you want to go and watch other games, you can just click on the games. You will see them on the screen. You could go inside of another game, see what is going on, or if not, you could just relax, okay? Okay, guys, I repeat, the tournament is 6 rounds. I played 1 game and I am not playing any game. No, I have to wait for the other players to finish for me to play my next round, okay? So make sure that you play the game. You have to be paying attention in order for you not to miss your game. When it's time for you to play, the screen will just pop with the board for you to start playing a game, okay? And that's it. And once you finish your game, you go back to the tournament and you will be okay, all right? Remember, we are only playing 6 games, okay? So it's not like before that you finish a game and you go to another game immediately. No, there are still 7 games going on. When those 7 games finish, the switch system, what it does is like all those players who won their game will play against all those players who won their game. All those players who drew will play with those who drew. And all those players who lost will play with the players that lost. That makes the tournament actually very, very fair. If you're not very strong, you might have lost your first game, so you will end up playing against someone that also lost their first game. So at this point of time, guys, we are just chilling, waiting for the next round, okay? Joe Marion is first. Very good. So you have 1 point. Notice there are a lot of people that score in the first round. So we all have 1 point. Here, the thing about Swiss tournaments, what I like about Swiss tournament is that if someone plays quickly, it doesn't really change much about what they're going to do, because the max they could play is 6 games. They cannot play more than 6 games. No one will get to play more than 6 games. And this is the good thing about this tournament. Let's take a look at this game going on here. So we could look at a game while we talk. Here, Ethan has 26 seconds remaining. Adam has 1 minute. And what is going on here? Well, black seems to be winning, but white is pushing that pawn. So they have to be careful in this position. This is a very interesting position because black's supposed to be winning, but this game is difficult to well, although black could have won easily here, but black keep missing a couple of things, and then yeah, it could be problematic in some lines. 10 seconds for Ethan Dennis. I don't know if this is the last game before we start back the tournament, okay? Or we go to round 2. Remember, we have to play 6 rounds. Some of you already finished round 1. So if you finish your first round, no problem. You will still have more rounds to play. Back to the tournament. 2 games going on just now, so only 1 game remaining. Okay, so we are going to be playing just now, guys. Don't worry. Wow, look at this. Black has a big advantage here. Let's see what will be the case for this game. I hope it's checkmate and not stalemate here. See, wow. Can they win in this game? Can Black manage to win here? Black has a huge advantage. Can Black actually win? Make it win? Oh, apparently not. Okay, guys, round number 2 is about to start, so let's get ready for round number 2. And that's it. I have to play against Dimitri. And in this time, I don't have to cut my time in half or anything like that. We just play. Okay, so Dimitri is playing the Scandinavian. Very interesting. I'm just controlling the center. I'm going to develop my pieces and I'm planning to castle. So I'm just going, as I said before, I'm just trying to play a normal game. He brought out his bishop here. This is a very tricky move because maybe when people play bishop here, they may be trying to mix this bishop with this knight to come check and try to get my rook. So there are 2 moves that I could play here. I could play bishop here, or I could play a3. I'll go with a3, where I stop the knight from going in there. Most like, literally, that is my idea. Now, I will attack that knight to see where that knight is going. My pawn is attacking the knight. Let's see. Okay, the knight went back, and I will now develop my bishop. So very simple. I'm controlling the center. I am developing my pieces. I'm just playing chess. Okay. Now, I should have maybe this move is possible. Can I play this move? This is a question. Yeah, I will play this move. This move is quite interesting. It's kind of what we call in chess an intermediate move, or in between. Well, no, it's not really in between moves. It's just a move, and it creates a threat. Okay, let me see if he saw the threat. Now he saw the threat. Very good. This game is turning very interesting. I was attacking this, but he played knight here to defend this. So what I will do, I will just attack that knight. So what is going on here is that I'm attacking things even before my opponents get to, oh, that move is another interesting move. Should I just take that knight? Take the knight and then play check? And then, or should I just take the pawn? Take the pawn. Take the pawn. Okay, then. This could turn very, very interesting very, very quickly. See, what will my opponent play here? Knight forward, good move. He's threatening knight check here, although that square is covered. And I have here different move that I could try. I could try pawn push. I don't know if pawn push might be the best move. It is a move, certainly, but I will just move my queen all the way back here. If he takes my queen, I take his queen, and that will just be a fair trade. So I'll just move my queen back, challenging his queen. He took my queen, I take now with the rook, and we have traded queens, queen for queens. But I still have some attacks going on. He played bishop here. I'm not really too worried about that bishop coming in there. I think my opponent might be in some serious problem here. I think so. Can I play, should I attack? No, I play check here. Because this, I'm already winning this rook, but I'm trying to see if that king could end up in big trouble. And that king end up in big trouble. What if I check him again? Should I check him again? Or should I just take the rook? If I check him here, he will come here. And then I take the rook. No, I take the rook one time. It's funny because I know like something is going on here. But okay, I'll take the rook. So let's see what will my opponent play here. So he takes my rook. And here, guys, now I have the option of taking this bishop. But I'm thinking here, can I try to promote my pawn instead of taking his bishop? I think that will be a good idea. Let me see if I could get a queen here. If I get this pawn to the end, that pawn will turn into a queen. So let me see if I could get a queen before taking this bishop. Okay, he moved. Okay, he moved to the side. And should I take the bishop now? Yeah, I'll go and take the bishop. Okay, I'm really enjoying this game too much, and that's the thing. I shouldn't be enjoying it so much. I need, okay, he moved knight there. I don't really like that move for my opponent. He's threatening knight check to win my rook, but I'm more focused about the promotion of that pawn, you know. I'm really eager to promote that pawn. Um, should I push this pawn? Should I check him? I will check him to see where he goes. A little check. Should I take this pawn is my question, attacking his rook. I'll take this. Okay, I will play some crazy chess here, to be totally honest. He is attacking now my rook. I will move king. Should I go and try to trap the knight? Yes, I'll go and try to trap the knight afterwards. I'm attacking his rook as well. So if he takes my rook, I take his rook. And guys, I need to hurry. I have 32 seconds. I have no increment, so I need to hurry here. I'll play this move here, giving away this pawn. I play check now, and I will turn this into a queen. Okay, so that was my plan all along. I'll play this check here. The king doesn't have many places to go. I'll come here. I don't even know what's going on. I know what I have to finish this game before I end up losing the game. So I'll take here with the bishop. Yep. The king doesn't have many places to go. I'll play another check here. Where's that king going? And I will come here now. Looking to this for this square here. I have 16 seconds remaining. Looking for this square, as I said. And my opponent has one move, I think is here. Where is my move? I have a check here. Yeah, this check should end up working. And then I have a check here. And then mate here. All right, back to tournament. So yes, trying to explain the game, guys. I took a little bit longer to finish the game, but it was okay. It was worth it at the end of the day. So for some of the games, guys, I will just play. I don't know if I will be able to explain in detail in every single game that I'm playing, okay? But I will try my best to explain what is going on, because explanation also takes a bit of time, and it's only 4 minutes per player, so I could end up running out of time. And even in a position like that where I was winning, notice I end up winning at the few seconds left, okay? So yes, you have to be paying attention to your time as well. Time is part of the game. So guys, remember how this tournament work. I repeat again, we play 6 rounds, okay? So we just finished round 2. We are playing 6 rounds. I will just post the link of the tournament once again for those who are now joining the live. For all of those who want to join the tournament, you could just click and join the tournament. No problem. Come join us. Let's have some fun. All right. So Swiss tournament, we get to play 6 rounds. So 6 rounds. Everyone plays the same amount of games. Will be just 6 games. All right. No, the other thing is that the tournament might finish. Might finish before 8 o'clock. It's possible that the tournament finishes before 8 o'clock. I'm playing against Cool Gamer Assault. Okay, he still have this question mark here. This question mark means that this player needs to still play a number of games. All right. So I do not know anything about this player. So let's see how that goes. Okay, so he bring out the knight, he plays the pawn, no problem. Just developing my pieces. Notice this move, I have to pay attention. This move is attacking my queen. So I have to pay attention to what my opponent is doing here. I could play pawn push here, but I rather just develop pieces. All right. I could play knight here as well. I will develop my knight. Let's see how this goes, guys. Okay, a4. I don't really like this move too much, but I will just play here. Remember, guys, control the center, bring out your knight, bring out your bishop, bring out your next knight. So whatever I advise you to do is the same thing that I am doing in my game. I'm not doing anything different. Okay, so if I tell you, hey, control the center, bring out your pieces and castle, I'm actually doing the same thing. This pawn is going very fast, so I play a6. I don't want my bishop to be trapped after c3 and b4 and stuff like that, so I play a6. And my bishop have room in case my bishop needs to move back at some point of time. Not that it needs to move now, but that is just how the game is. Okay, guys, I hope that you are enjoying the tournament. This rook move, okay, in chess, moving your rook early like that, moving your rook up is not really a good idea. It could end up in some trouble, but let me just attack this bishop. Okay, so in general, guys, first your knight and bishops, then your castle, then your rooks. You want to bring your rooks to the center. This is also not such a great trade, like a bishop for a pawn, not such a good trade, but this will send the game into a kind of like a battle kind of game. Okay, so I play rook takes bishop, and let's see how things go. Knight takes, so he has sacrificed the knight for a pawn. The knight is worth 3 points, my pawn is worth 1 point, so you shouldn't take a pawn with the knight. So I take the knight, so I got a bishop for a pawn and a knight for a pawn. So my opponent took a knight, a pawn, 2 pawns, giving away bishops. So you have to be very careful, guys, when you give away pieces like that. All right, bishop moves there. Let me just put my bishop here. Just developing my bishop. Sending my knight forward would have been a good move as well. Maybe I will do it afterwards. So it's saying pawn forward here, and I will actually play queen here. This is my idea, guys. This is my idea. See, my opponent has played a couple of strange moves, so I will play this move to see what will my opponent play against my move. Okay, he plays pawn to f3. I will play check here. Let's see where the king is going. Should I play another check and then knight? Yeah, I think I will play another check here. And then I will play another check here. This king only has this square to go to. I wish I had a mate immediately, but I don't think I do. So I'll capture this with a check. I need my queen to get into more active square. Okay, he gave away his queen for my knight. Not so great. So now I get his queen as well. So notice, guys, it's just, okay, if I'm attacking the king, if I'm going after the king, I just send my pieces to attack the king. Play a little check here. So I have my bishops in this diagonal. King move to the side here, and I have another check here that the opponent cannot escape from. This is actually checkmate. And I have finished my round 3. Back to tournament. Okay. All right, guys. Remember. If you want to play in the tournament, you could just click the link and join. We have 52 players in the tournament, guys. Click, play, enjoy, have fun. Most of all, guys, enjoy your games. All right. And take your time. Don't try to play too quickly. Don't try to rush. Just take your time. You don't need to play a whole bunch of games, because at the end of the day, everyone will play the same amount of games. Everyone get to play 6 games. Okay, so everyone will get to play 6 games only. So everyone play 6 games, and that's it. Okay. So come in, join, play some games, have some fun. Okay, 52 people in the tournament. This is very good. This is nice. All right. So let's keep going. 13 more games going. So I will pick one game to look at. So Adam versus the Kings. Okay, it looks like the Kings is winning that one. Oh no, Adam is winning that one, I think. I don't know. Levi versus Dylan Christopher. Let's take a look at that game. Levi Daniel versus Christopher. So Levi Daniel is in 13th place and Christopher is in 14th place. And they are having a big match now. Levi has the white pieces and Dylan Christopher has the black pieces. See what Levi is going to do here now. What is the exchange here? Okay, white is up a queen for, well, black is up a queen for a knight. So black has an advantage there, but white has some ideas. I mean, white king is not looking too safe. White could have some interesting ideas. I would have sent my knight forward. Would have been way better move. Okay, all in the attack, but that actually did not happen. That would have been actually a very good move to play. Maybe the knight, instead of going back, the knight coming here, attacking the queen, and then pawn takes, would have been way better. So Levi is playing here a little safe. I understand why Levi is making these moves, and it is perhaps because he is up in time. Levi has 1 minute and 6 seconds, and his opponent only has 4 seconds. So it's very unlikely, very, very unlikely that his opponent will be able to survive in this game. Actually, that was not so great. Oh, Levi missed a free queen, and Levi managed to win the game. Congrats to Levi, who played a little faster than the opponent and ended up winning on time. 53 people in the tournament. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the live session. I don't know, there are a lot of people with 3 points still, and some more might join as well. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people with 3 points. I will need to meet some of you just now as well. So let's see how that goes. Oh wait, what happened? Wasn't that a free queen? What was going on in that game? So some people are rushing in time trouble there. Some people are in the rush of time trouble. Rush of time trouble. All right, tournament is reaching now to round number 4. We're about to start round number 4, guys. So let's go. I'm playing the kings. So I'll start with e4 and let's see what the king is going to play. Sicilian defense. I will play my knight to f3, knight c6, pawn here. What is that about, my friend? I'll play bishop here. What the king has in mind for that move. Or the king is playing some strange moves here, to be totally honest. Should I go into a normal Sicilian? Let's go to a normal Sicilian then. I was going to play a little gambit, but the king is playing fast here. So let's see. Take there. Well, I could take and you will play d5, but I could also take here. Since you want, then take here as well. So since you wanted to take a pawn, I could take a pawn as well. And let's see how this goes. So this game is already starting to be very violent, to say the least. I'll take this one too. No tricks, no tricks so far. What if I should have for something more, if I should have gone for something more aggressive? Let me come with this move. I don't see any tricks so far. It's an interesting move by my opponent. Now he's looking for tricks here. Let me just defend. Can I defend here? Does he have a trick? No, I'll defend here. I will defend right here. And I will look forward to castling just now as well. Okay, you could have that pawn if you want, my friend. No problem. Yeah, I will castle. Now that my king is everything is safe, let's see how will my opponent handle this position, because this position is not easy to play at all. Especially because of the bad development of the pieces. This move is stopping my knight from coming out there. Looks interesting, but I don't think is ideal in this kind of setup. This kind of setup, you still have to look forward to quick development. Developing your pieces is important. So let's see how that goes. My opponent has to be worried about a lot of things that could happen in this kind of position. So let's see. He goes with that move. What should be my move then? Attack the queen then. So I keep getting tempos on the queen while I develop my pieces. I don't necessarily have to rush to attack the king or anything like that. All right, I don't need to rush to attack the king. I will play a check here to see where the king is going. And then I could attack the queen again. So notice how I build a lot of momentum in the position. I got all of my pieces out, and my opponents still have some problems with the development of his pieces. So this is most likely part of trying to play a good game. I have to try to see how I get to my opponent's king. This move is interesting, very interesting. And should I attack that queen with my rook? Should I? Or should I play a very attack that queen with the rook like this? If it takes down there, I play what? Am I just playing for tricks here? Or will this be actually a good thing to do? I will play it. I'm attacking the queen with my rook. What a move, eh? Oh, he took it. That was a bait. He shouldn't have taken that, because then I have this check and then this falls. My opponent just fell into a little trap here. Oh, that's a little problem, my friend. That is a little problem. Should not have fallen for that one. I'll play this move here, making sure I don't blunder anything here. I hit a little check here before anything. See where my opponent is going after this check is very important. He went there. Well, isn't this checkmate right here? I think so. Yep. Back to tournament. Good game by the Kings. It was a very controversial game. Okay, so wait a minute. More people with 4 points. It's a good thing it's a 6-round tournament and not 5. So some people are going up here with some people with 3 points, some people with 4 points. I think it's 2 of us with 4 points, only me and Improve 66. We have, guys, 2 more rounds to go after this one. 2 more rounds to go after this one. And we have 45 people in the live. Don't forget to hit like. Don't forget to subscribe, all right? Don't forget to subscribe and share the live as well, okay? Share the live, share it with people that you will want to come and play in the tournament. There are still 10 games going, so I will pick one of those games to look at. So I'll look at this game of, so those who finish their game, they will have something to look at. So we're looking at the game of Chester King versus Josiah. Okay, so Chester King in 3rd place and Josiah in 11th place. So both of them are fighting a little bit here. Oh, Chester King with that move, creating a double attack there. Wow. Wait, what? Chester King didn't go for the rook. I must say that what is going on here is that Chester King has less time than Josiah, and that could be some serious thing for the game. Of course, he should have taken that rook for sure, but he didn't, and now he needs to deal with other stuff here. Now, very, very interesting. I think that he's supposed to win this still, but it's not going to be easy depending on what decision Josiah takes as well. Oh, I don't think that was such a good decision. The endgame is now easy, very easy to play by black, and especially with those moves that white is playing. White's supposed to make sure that those pawns don't turn into a queen. Chester King is really rushing, but Chester King has 13 seconds, 13 seconds, guys, to win this game. Can Chester King win this game in 13 seconds? No, he has only 11 seconds. And can he win with some little bit of time? That is the big question. Can he win? And Josiah is just holding on there. And he's supposed to win still. With those 7 seconds, he's supposed to win. But can he? That's the problem. He needs to turn a pawn into a queen and checkmate that king in 7 seconds. But notice if he's playing fast, the seconds don't really advance. Okay, so Chester King should be winning this one. A little rush there, of course, but he should be winning this one as well. 2 seconds, 1 second. Can Chester King win it? Can Chester King win it? That will be the big question. Oh, he couldn't. win it. So the game ended up in a draw because Chester King didn't get it on time there. All right. Now, round number 5, I think this is. I'm playing against Improve 666. Good luck, Improve. Chester King couldn't win that one. Improve 666 has not made his move. Finally started. Good. Let's see. Very important game for both of us. For Improve and for myself. This is a very important game. So let's see how it goes. All right. So Improve is here playing some interesting moves. Let me just develop my knight. Make room to develop my bishop in fianchetto like this. And I will want to castle as well. Good. Okay, that's an interesting move. I wonder if I should just take that. Take that and then castle. Oh well, this game could be very, very interesting. It could turn to be very, very interesting game. So let's see what happens now. Okay, so he's attacking this pawn. So I will defend against that attack. Could have defended also with the knight. So Improve is actually playing a good game here, guys. No lie, he's having a good one. And I need to develop some pieces. Play a pawn here. I will take that one. I want to take that one. See what my opponent will capture with. I'll play here. Improve is playing some good chess. Very good, Improve. Keep it up, keep it up. That move I don't like too much, you know. I get to damage the opponent's structure on the side here. I don't think that should be easily allowed. That shouldn't be easily allowed. So I'm trying to see if I could go after the king now. See if I could go after Improve's king. Somehow. Not that it's going to be easy. All right, that move, aggressive chess. Very interesting. Should I go? Yeah, hit him a check to see where he goes. It's not easy to combine my pieces here, to be totally honest. It's not easy to combine my pieces here. And attacks, come here now. Should I take that? I'll capture this. Force him to take that way, and I'll play this move now. Now I have to play quickly though. This will be the key thing here in this game. Will be playing quickly. Need to play some moves fast. Need to activate my queen as well. My queen, I cannot leave my queen hiding over there. So my opponent wants to trade queens. Come here, creating some threats in the position. And let's see how it goes. Let me just put this rook here, not allowing my opponent to just get full control of the open file. Good by my opponent. I will exchange here. I will play this move here. No, my friend, I don't want to exchange. I don't want to exchange queens as yet. My opponent is eager to try to exchange queens, but I don't want to exchange queens. At least not as yet. Here. Very tense game going on here. I need to activate my bishop though. My bishop is kind of problematic at the moment. My bishop needs to get activated. As I said, I need my bishop to work. Okay, interesting move by my opponent. Very, very interesting. Come here, see what my opponent does. Okay, my opponent insists in playing an endgame. So if you want to play an endgame, let's play an endgame. Okay, let's see if my opponent knows how to play this endgame that he was eager to play. The thing in this endgame, guys, is that I have the possibility here to create some problems for my opponent. Let's see. Although this position should arguably end up kind of like in a draw, because it's opposite color bishops. All right. But let's see how it goes. I need to rearrange my pieces here. It's getting problematic to rearrange my pieces. Bring this one out. Come here. Okay, my opponent has exchanged some pieces. Okay, come here now. Play here. This position will be very difficult to try to win. Okay, my opponent wants to trick me here. I cannot go into that trick. This game looks like it's going to go into a draw, guys. Okay, let's see how this goes. Okay, now this was a mistake by my opponent. This was a mistake by my opponent. Okay, another mistake by my opponent because I got the queen. Should not have allowed me to queen. This was definitely a problematic mistake in the endgame. My opponent had a very good endgame here, guys, but yeah, missed it there. Tough one. Improved. You had played a very good game there, but made a mistake there and allowed me to get the pawn and queen one of my pawns. But all right. Now, let's see. 4 ongoing games. This is round 5. The last round is coming just now, guys. So we will finish on time. I mean, with this tournament, the time is just very precise. Just simple calculation. So we will have the last round. That will be round number 6 coming on just now. And most likely I will be facing Chester King that has 4.5 points. At this moment I have 5 points. So I most likely will face Chester King for the last game. All right. And Improve end up with 4 points. Adam Lane with 4 points. Sheldon Paris with 4 points. Nate DeGreat with 4 points. So 54 people playing in the tournament, guys. 2 games ongoing now. Let's see how that goes. 1 more round to go. 1 more round to go. Oh, sorry for those who say that cannot see. Yeah, my camera is blocking for those who are trying to see this game. Let's take a look at this game that is going on. I think we'll be finished just now though, because Lankos has almost only 4 seconds. So I don't know if in 4 seconds he could do much. Yep, back to tournament. So tournament starts, last round starts now. Good luck everyone. Yeah, I have to play Chester King as expected. Let's see how that goes. Chester King is always a very good opponent. He plays way above the rating that is showing. Yeah, he has a 1600 rating, but his level of play is way beyond that, at least in my opinion. Okay, so it's a player to always be careful with. So let's see how things go. Okay, knight out. So this is the Caro-Kann with the 4 knight. He plays this move. I will capture this one. I've played this a couple of times already. I'll attack this knight. And yeah, this is all kind of theoretical. He could play here e6, which is what he played. I'll take this one. And then I will play h3 here. He took, I will capture here. Let's see, what will my opponent play here? He could play knight takes, though. This is a very valid move. He pins the bishop instead, pins the knight instead, so I will castle. Let's see, captures here. I don't have a check yet. And now he castles. I'll play this move, very strange kind of move. And try to control this file. See what move will Chester King play here. Very interesting moment. This move here, it's this. And this is a very interesting moment to think. Thinking moment in chess. Very interesting move to play by just the king, must admit. Very interesting move. I was going to play this bishop in another square, but this time I'll put it here then. Very interesting move again. And what to play here? I want to just take. This is one of those, tricky positions. I don't want to take too long to play neither. I don't want to take too long to play. So I play queen rook d3, he plays rook d6. Should I double the rook or should I take that? I think I will double and see what happens. And I play this move. This move is a bit crazy, but okay, I will play it. Whatever. Let's see what transpires from here. So this could end up in a very, very interesting position, to say the least. It could end up in a very interesting position. Let's see if my opponent... This is kind of like giving my opponent something to think about. This is most likely the purpose of that move. The move doesn't have any other purpose other than that one. Give my opponent something to think about. Okay, guys? So let's see how things go from here, guys. Last round, round number 6. I hope that you are enjoying the tournament. I know that sometimes it's better to just look at the tournament and have fun, because playing the tournament sometimes could end up being, a little difficult, to say the least. But I will play this move. This move looks bad, but I will just still play it. I don't know. It looks like it shouldn't be played, but I will play it. All right, and see what happens. Okay, he takes that one. I will take this one. And yep, he takes that one. I will take this one, and let's see how things go. This is very, very interesting, guys. Very interesting play. Very interesting moves. Yeah. What would my opponent play here? All right, so my opponent has a couple of moves that he could play. I'm attacking the queen, all right, guys? Notice that I am attacking the queen. So I wonder, where is this queen going? Where is this queen gonna go? And if I have a winning continuation after the move of the queen, I could think about a couple of things, but I do not know if they will work or not. I could think actually about two moves that I could play. The queen doesn't have many places to go, actually. So yes, this is going to be actually very interesting. Very, very interesting. My opponent only have 50 seconds, and that is on my favor. All right, that's on my favor. And the position is difficult, and there are some tactics going on. I have different moves here, guys. I could play bishop here with the idea of threatening mate, forcing my opponent to give away the, the knight. I could play bishop here as well, attacking the queen while I attack the rook, while I attack the knight. So this is also one of the favorite moves. But I wonder if rook there, take doesn't work because of this. I wonder which one to play. And now I am the one, I know bishop here immediately wins the rook, but bishop here is just strikes me as an interesting move to play. Take. Yeah, I'll play this move. I don't know if this is the best move or not, but I will go with this one. Okay, guys? And this is a deflection. Notice that if it takes my bishop, I take his rook and his checkmate. If it takes my rook, I will take his queen. And at the same time, I'm attacking his knight, his rook, everything. So I don't think he could save everything. I am attacking the rook, the knight, and the queen. So something needs to fall. Something in his camp most likely is going to fall. All right. So this is more thinking for my opponent. My opponent moves to the side, and notice what is going on here now. I could take the rook and take the knight after, or I could take the queen. I have no many choices. I have to take this first. This should be my move. And this is supposed to take me to a victory. because this wins a piece. It's a free knight. Notice that if it takes my bishop, I take his rook and it's checkmate. If it takes my rook, I take with my queen and I'm threatening checkmate here. So it actually doesn't have time to take my bishop. So my opponent had to resign and I end up winning the tournament, the game and the tournament. 6 more games going, guys, but I don't think anyone could end up, no one could end up in 6 points. I already played with those people and it has been a very good tournament. Actually, 54 players in the tournament, guys. Welcome. Thank you for participating. Actually, I'm going to take a look at the games going on. This is supposed to be finishing just now. Notice that this has been timed to finish at 8, all right? So it will not pass beyond 8 o'clock, all right? So this game will be won by Adam. Adam ended up winning. This other game here, I think this is one of the last games remaining. Someone with 15 seconds, the other one with 24 seconds. So let's see how that goes. I see that more people managed to participate in the tournament. Guys, I will be... hello, Master Krish. Welcome. See, Master Krish is saying hi on the chat. Okay, so... here, guys, has a lot to do with time. Time will be serious thing here. Wow, no one is checking. No one is. That was a free queen. They missed the free queen, and checks are important here. And yeah, black end up losing. Back to the tournament, and the tournament is over. Guys, I came first. Second is Improved 6-6, and third is Sheldon. Sheldon Paris with 5 points. Congratulations, Sheldon. All right, big tournament. Thank you guys for joining. I hope you give yourself a clap. I hope that you enjoy this tournament. And I will be seeing you next week. Guys, I will be posting some videos this week, so look forward for that. I will post at least about 1 or 2 videos this week. I'm trying to see if I could post a chess video every day. It's not going to be easy, but that's a challenge that I want to go through to try to reach to 1,000 followers. Right now, I think I have 700 and something followers on YouTube. So trying to get to 1,000. So I will start posting a chess video every day. Thank you guys for participating. Good night. Okay. Any question that you have, you could always send it in the WhatsApp group. If you want training, you could always contact me on my Lead Chess account as well. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.